Hey everyone, this is BlazeBlack, video number 72. It's the first video of the after game section, so I'm excited to kind of start this off. A couple of things I want to mention. First off is that I know I said earlier before that I would do version 3, start version 3 when I did this. I did download version 3 and try and, patch it up and everything. And, yeah, for some reason, I would turn on the game and play it, and, like, partway through, and always in the same part of the game, I would get an error message saying that I had to turn off my DS. You know, I'm not playing on a DS, obviously. So that's, one hell of an error. So I don't know if I just didn't do it right, didn't, patch it right, because, I'm trying to use the same save file. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I just didn't do it right, or if it's just not going to let me do it that way. Because I've actually never done that before, try to update a version of a game and use the same save file. So, if you go have any ideas, let me know. And then, second, I was kind of trying to figure out where to start on this after game stuff. You have a lot of options. Of course, Looker there just said he wants us to find the 7 sages, which is, something you can do. We could go to Mistralton Cave, which is a place that we never explored earlier. Challenger's Cave is a place that we can go that is now open to us that wasn't before. So there's a lot of places in the quote main part of Unova that we didn't explore before that we could explore. Or, we could just go fly up to Opelucid City and turn right and just, start off with Route 11. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with Route 11, just kind of go through all that, and then once I do that, is when I'll go to like Mistralton Cave and the other Challenger's Cave and try and find the 7 sages and stuff like that. Sort of like the quote, miscellaneous stuff. Oh, by the way, that Gracidia that Looker gave us is a flower that you give Shaman to make it change its form. And typically you have to give it to Shaman like in its quote native place, like I guess in Floroma Town or something like that. But I don't know if here in BlazeBlack it's different. Alright, so enough from me talking about random stuff. Here's the first battle of the game, and this is actually the point here where it would always cut me off with the error message when I would try and start the battle. So as you can see, the Pokemon are pretty high level, just like in the normal game. But their moves aren't that great. So if they attack you, if you're not using a Pokemon that's like weak to them, you should be able to take a hit or two. So first he sent out a Toxicroak and we took care of that. Now he's sending out Zangoose that just used Detect. Break. And also, you've probably noticed that I haven't sped up the battle here. This video is about 21 minutes long, which is the first video I've posted since I've been able to post longer than 15-minute videos. I really don't like speeding up the battles. I think it's kind of hacky. I mean, I'm still gonna do it when I have to because I don't want the videos to be like super long. But if y'all like the sped up videos, again, you know, let me know in the comments or whatever, and I can start speeding them up again to save time. But if it's kind of 50-50, I think I'm gonna keep it like this because I really don't like sped up battles myself. See, not gonna go down there quite yet. So we'll battle this person who doesn't think we can win against her. Pokemon Ranger Thalia sends out Galvantula, and finally I have something that can take on the Galvantula. That will be super effective. Alright, so that was, like I said, super effective, and that's the dead Galvantula. Next is Xatu. So we'll send in Eugene. He can take Xatu's flying and psychic attacks. Not very effective, that's right. I got lucky with the flinch there. You probably noticed that they're gaining pretty high experience, you know, so the fact that these Pokemon are that they're battling are so high leveled, it levels up my Pokemon pretty quickly. So we're gonna use Waterfall here. I did teach Vera Waterfall. I replaced Ice Beam with Waterfall. Because when I taught Vera Ice Beam, it didn't really do that well. So Ice Beam wasn't really a move that Vera needed. So we'll go in the little RV here, or trailer, or whatever it is. Yahoo! And look, it's storming now. So in case you don't know what that means, you know, it can rain and stuff, but it's not like, it doesn't normally storm like this unless Thundurus or Tornadus is in the area. And in my case, since I'm playing black, it is Tornadus. If you're playing white, it'll be Thundurus. That is, you know, given if you've gone over to Route, what is it? I think Route 7 and unlocked it. Alright, so the fact that it is raining means Infernape's fire attacks won't be very strong. I guess he knows that because he goes for acrobatics and does pretty decent damage. So we just survived that one. And the Infernape is down. 11,241. Isn't that awesome? I'm not sure if Zekrom is the same way, but Reshiram has a lot higher special attack than it does attack. I don't know, just throwing that out there. So that thing uses Head Smash. And yeah, it does a lot of recoil damage. But Surf, it's weak to it, and it's raining, so that'll just power it up. That is it for Rampardos. Level 73, Vera. I've always had trouble with Azumarils. I don't know if y'all have noticed that, but all game, Azumarils have just been bad news for me. Look at that! Oh, that... One that I battled earlier, I think it was actually a Meryl. It wasn't an Azumarill yet. But it had a Sap Sipper or some ability that makes it, you know, that makes grass type moves not work on it. And that made me mad. But apparently this one doesn't have that ability, so that's good. Alright, so he gives us a Leopard Berry, which does something if a Pokemon is holding it. I'll just look it up really quick. Air Balloon. I guess I need to look that up too. Here's a Golduck. Oh, okay. Excuse me. The Air Balloon is a item that if you hold it, it gives the Pokemon immunity to ground type attacks. But if you're attacked while you're holding the Air Balloon, then the balloon pops and you can get hit by ground type attacks. So that would come in handy for someone like Eugene. That's a new Gen 5 item. Okay, so the Leopard Berry, if it's held by a Pokemon, it'll restore 10 PP of the first move that drops to 0, or it can be used as an item to restore 10 PP of any move. So that's kind of nice. Leopard Berry. I don't use items and berries that often when I'm playing these games. you know, apart from like the lucky egg or, you know, citrus berries or something like that. So yeah, most of the time when I pick up an item, I typically don't really know what it does. So I guess even though Vera's a ground type, it's still susceptible to Raichu's static. And she sends out her own Vera. And I send out Miranda here for whatever reason. Even though, I mean, I know Vera can kill it. Yeah, body slam. Oh, that didn't do it. But the next one will, because that uproar won't do it. Yeah, especially with recover. So now I decide to go for the asleep, which means I can't use uproar because that'll wake it up. Now, at this point, I probably just should have gone ahead and used Uproar, even though it would have woken it up, because at least it would have knocked it out. And now it hits me with that, and that's a dead Miranda. So that was a misplay on my part, but, you know, what are you going to do? So here's Boris, just to kind of finish things up. Okay, so that's the end of the route there, and I am going to try and find Tornadus, you know, just see if I can find him. And I know, who do we run into before? Golduck and Pawniard? Or Bisharp? Let's see who we have here. Roggenroll, or Gigalith and Electivire. So we're here in the dark grass, so you can find Gigalith and Electivire. Obviously. You can also find in the dark grass Exploud, Staraptor, Slaking, Magmortar, Flygon, and Rhyperior. And then if you go over into the normal grass, that's where you can find Golduck and Bisharp, along with Mandibuzz, Braviary, Skuntank, Perugly, Gliscor, and Marowak. And then in the shaking grass, of course, is Audino. And then surfing, you can find Buizel and Floatzel. Fishing, you can find Goldeen and Basculin. And surfing in the special spots, like the little surfing spots, you can find Dratini, Dragonair, and if you look hard enough, you can find a Dragonite. Alright, so that was a good battle, you guys. What is this? Flygon. Alright. Still looking for Tornadus. You know what, I think this is it. And unlike Reshiram and Zekrom, they didn't increase Tornadus' level. So it's just at level 40. Which means probably anything I attack it with will knock it out. So I need to call him back and send in Boris and do like a brick break. But yeah, the Tornadus fled, which kind of sucks. I mean, even if I had caught it, I probably wasn't going to use it. But at least y'all can see now. You want to do something to keep it there if you plan on catching it. Like a mean look, or use a Pokemon with Arena Trap.